The journey never stops. While enemies are at the door and war enrages. Arendal is falling beneath the threat of the black steel. Death and sorceries envenom the air. In the fiercest battle's momentum, the nocturnal overlord reveals himself in all his tremendous rage. After the Lake of Dreams, our free pilgrims can travel towards east, across the wastelands, heading to the forlorn hidden fortress of ancient forces. If you dare to follow our path till now, time has come for the Arcane Tale!
the dark. The bars of my cage will fall one day. Take my hand and fly away for victory and for gain. Keep the silence and solitude out of my way. From the timeless, I will fight and rise again. The sun will come on our land. From the shadows, from the nightmare, I will fly and burn the dead. Tales and legends flow into the fury of my hands. I never see a way, I never felt a pain. Betrayed by my brothers in the middle of the night. I don't wanna fall, I'm rising on. Take my hand and fly away for victory and for gain. Keep the silence and solitude out of my way. From the timeless, I will fight and rise again. The sun will come on our land. From the shadows, from the nightmare, I will fly and burn the dead. I'm prisoner of this time. I'll bring my light tonight. Stay brave on battlefield. The time has come for I'm prisoner of this time. I'll bring my light tonight. Stay brave on the battlefield. The time has come. of darkness reign, the savior of the rising death. Bring around eternal darkness and blood on your blade. I am the master of the night. I am the father of the light. Feel the light of my evil eternal blade. Look at the power of the flames. Hear the screaming of the dead. Falls of blood will burst my burner away. Take and destroy the armies of these lands. I'm the rising savior. I'll keep life and death. Let Tyrant Tamara's rising power from the night. Let Tyrant Tamara's king of the darkest blade. Let Tyrant Tamara's wizard of the oath of sun. Let Tyrant Tamara's healer of the air. I'm the slayer of the kings. I'm the lord of the deep. I will rise a new reign of death. Burn the forest of the elves. Destroy the castles of the land. My reign will shine into the elements. Take and destroy the armies of these lands. I'm the rising savior. I'll keep life and death. Let Tyrant Tamara's rising power from the night. Let Tyrant Tamara's king of the darkest blade. Let Tyrant Tamara's wizard of the oath of sun. Let Tyrant Tamara's healer of the air. Let Tyrant Tamara's rising power from the night. Let Tyrant Tamara's king of the darkest blade. Let Tyrant Tamara's wizard of the oath of sun. Let Tyrant Tamara's healer of the air. into the dark, into the dark, the dark, into the dark, into the dark, into the dark, the dark, into the dark. You look at the distance, feel the cold over you. Out of the dark, you keep resisting, leave the sorrow over you. Into the dark, you look at the distance, feel the cold over you. Out of the dark, you keep resisting, leave the sorrow over you. Into the dark, you look at the distance, feel the cold over you. Out of the dark, you keep resisting, leave the sorrow over you. Into the dark, you look at the distance, feel the cold over you. Out of the dark, you keep resisting, leave the sorrow over you. Lady of the mountain, your black anthem, last eternal queen of skull, rising from the flames to be free. The time has come for revenge. Glory and blood will burn your name. Armies and still will blaze for your reign. Lady of the light and warrior of the skies, you were born from the eyes of stars. Flame or war and beloved queen, the savior of the freedom. Right through the braves and the black Caribbean, demons are still scream over you. Lady of sound, lady of shine, destroy and burn the flags of the dark. Lost into the valley of the wasteland, where the shades ride on their white steed and fate until the day where you find the ritual of eternal change. Look into the fire of the rain of the night. Fight till the end of the time. Queen of eternity, rising from the stars. Hero and defender of the sky. Of the light and the warrior scars, you were born from the eyes of stars. flame of war and be like with the savior of the peace. Looking to the fire of the rain of the night. Fight till the end of the time. Queen of eternity, rising from the stars. Hero and defender of the sky. It's a silent morning to the valley of Sultan Sur. No voices or shouts are heard from the shady streets. The trees of forest were burned in grey ash. Where are the lights of my home? Where are the towers with the flags and the guards? Where is the house of my wife? What eyes of madness have burned all my past? Where is the king who defended our land? Night and dark absorb the life, and pain lights up with dawn. The end of time has come, it's time of my life. Where are the towers with the flags and the guards? Where is the house of my wife? Until the end of time, you're rest inside this sleep. angels steal the air. Rise the power of the angels, guardians. Fight the nightmare of the freedom line. Rise again. When the sun goes down